One man is dead and a Vancouver police officer injured after a shooting last night.
And for the very first time, a new state agency is taking over the investigation. Digging deeper into all this, Joel Jones has the latest.
Dubbed the Office of Independent Investigations, the agency formed in 2021 but officially launched for operation on Sunday. Just 4 days later, they got their first call out to this parking lot in Vancouver overnight. A spokesperson tells me their goal is to provide as much transparency as possible.
The agency involved in the use of force is not supposed to be involved in the investigation.
A new Washington state agency now overseeing a deadly officer-involved shooting. Vancouver police say it happened just before 11 last night near Southeast Mill Plain and 139th Avenue. Authorities did not say what sparked the initial call, but tell us when an officer approached the man in the Safeway parking lot, a brawl broke out between them, and the man took out a gun. That's when one of the 3 officers involved shot him, leading police to call the newly launched Office of Independent Investigations.
We do not make a charging recommendation. That still is the purview of the local county prosecutor. So we do a fact-finding investigation. We'll provide that complete report to the prosecutor, and that prosecutor will make the decision as to whether or not charges are warranted.
Director of Communications Hector Castro says members of their team were at the scene within an hour. We saw some of the agency's nearly 60 employees, including former law enforcement, investigators, and crime scene technicians on the ground. Police say the suspect was sent to a hospital where he later died from his injuries, and one officer was hurt. We are waiting for an update on his status, but all further information will come from OII.
To begin with, we're only responding to the ones that result in a fatality. And so this is our first one.
Over the last 3 years, the number of people killed by law enforcement in Clark County has doubled. Vancouver police report 3 deadly officer-involved shootings this year, as the Clark County Sheriff's Office was involved in 2. Both agencies will now hand over these investigations to OII, which is focusing on 12 counties in southwest Washington and the Olympic Peninsula before expanding statewide. Per standard protocol, all 3 officers involved have now been placed on leave. OII says they will release their findings in a report within 120 days. Right now, we don't know the name of the man who lost his life overnight, but OII tells me they plan to provide an update tomorrow. Reporting in Vancouver tonight, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.